Hey guys, what's going on? Rob here. Welcome back to the channel, Fully Loaded Customs. So today's video, I've got my Ford F150 work truck out here. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be spraying some rocker guard on it. I have to spray the rocker guard anyway on the truck, so I figured I just might as well make a video out of it while I'm doing the work and just throw it up on the channel just for some some how-to spray rocker guard kind of video, right? So I got my 58 Impala in the garage. I got the 71 Chevelle in the garage here too. Been pretty fortunate there with work. I've been getting sent out all over the place. Just came back from near Alaska. Yeah, I think I put another 15,000 kilometers or something on the truck in the time I was down there. So yeah, I've been pretty good. Got some parts ordered for my 58. Got some other parts ordered for my Chevelle. So once those come in and I get back from working again, I should be able to post up some more videos there as well. So, but for today's video, because I had to shoot this rocker guard, I'm going to show, I'll just put it up on the channel, just what I'm doing on the truck. So for both sides on this vehicle for the truck, I'm going to be shooting from this point here and down on that body line, getting it all sanded up and prepped. Good thing I am in Alberta. This has been like this for probably about a year or so now. Had I been in Ontario, this whole thing probably would have been rotten out with that exposed metal. So before I get sent to Ontario or whatnot for work, because I never know where I'm going, want to make sure I get this all fixed up here and rocker guarded. So at the same time, I'll also be doing the front and rear bumpers. You can see it's kind of getting all pitted and got some rust showing there. So I'm going to be doing the bottom portion here and the plastic portion there as well. I'll get those all rocker guarded up there too, so it looks all nice and fluid along the truck. Fix up all this rusted metal that's all starting to show because all the gravel roads I go down, it's knocked all the paint out of it. And at the same time, I'll do the rear bumpers here too, the plastic portion and a little bit here too. My tailgate, should probably do the tailgate there too. But I really want to address this because the shape it's in, it's pretty mangled and stuff like that, right? So I'll probably end up popping this off one day and I'll fix it and repair it there. But for today's video, I'm not going to be touching this. I'm just going to do the lower portions of the rocker guard and the bumpers there. So yeah, and more another portion here too. That's another section, like I said, I was going to be doing. This side's not as bad. It's not torn away. A little bit here up at the front, but as you can see down here, it's starting to show out pretty bad. So I want to address that before it gets any further and prevent from welding in patch panels or something like that while I still have the chance here. So all right guys, I'll get this camera set up, I'll mask the vehicle off, and yeah, I'll start to getting this thing sanded down and prepped up here for some rocker guard this afternoon. So now that I went in there, I got the vehicle all masked off here. What I went and did, I went and took that metal scraper there, just scraped away whatever I could of loose paint that was sitting there. So now I'm just gonna grab the DA here and some 80 grit. I'll go through this whole section here and I'll sand this down and get it all pretty much prepped up and ready to shoot the primer and the rocker guard. Okay guys, so I got the truck all sanded down here, got it all masked off, but like I scraped off all the old paint that was exposed, sanded everything down, got rid of the rust that was there as well. So from this point here now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some, going to quickly dust it off here, just with the air hose, grab some wax and grease remover, going to wipe down all the panels here that I sanded. And then from that point, I'm going to prime anything that's like a bare metal. So for example, this section down here, that's bare metal. Now I'll prime this here as well. So yeah, you can see that's all been removed. Back to shiny bare metal. So I'm going to, anything that's exposed bare metal, I'll quickly give a shot of primer. Just a 2K urethane primer from the can. Give that a quick shot of the primer. After that, then I'm going to start getting the rock guard in the truck. For the bumpers and the side and stuff like that. So, all right, I'll put the camera back up, blow it off, wipe it down with some wax and grease remover, and get ready to shoot that. So guys, here it is. This is the Easy Liner. This is the product I picked up to do the rocker guard this afternoon. Easy Liner, I got this here for about $119. I picked up the gun today here too. The gun ran about, I think it was only an additional, what was it? It wasn't much though. It was probably $94, I think is what it was. So $119 for this, $94 for the gun. Yeah, so far, and then with the other products I used today too for the project, the masking tape cost $7. The paper roll itself, the masking paper, cost about another $8. And I used probably about eight or so of those 80 grit DA sander discs. So all in all, probably around $230, $235 to do this project. I believe if you were to take this somewhere to get done, they'd probably charge anywhere between maybe $700 to $1,000 for it. But yeah, just doing it yourself here, you know, costs around less than $250, and that is in Canadian prices as well. So if you don't have the gun, you don't have a 60-gallon air compressor like I do over there, what you can do as well, you can just roll this stuff on. This is a kit that they give you. So, you know, come with everything you need. You got your instructions over here. Comes with your full gallon Easy Liner. You got a pair of gloves. Also comes with your texture here. So you'll mix that inside your Easy Liner to get your texture. And like I said, if you do not have a 60-gallon air compressor, it will come with this here too. You'll get a roller to roll it on, or you'll get a paintbrush. You can paintbrush it on as well. And of course, the last thing it has is the activator. I thought the bottle was leaking when I first looked at it, but it's only 1 mil in there, and that's all that's in there. So anyway, so that's what comes in that kit there. I picked up the gun because I want to get more of a rough, gritty texture out of it. So whenever I'm spraying this here, my last couple coats, I can pull back, so it's going to leave a lot of texture on there, which is kind of the look I'm going for, is a rough, hard texture. And I believe you get a little bit better result when you're spraying this on opposed to rolling it. But you can still get a good result, and it'll protect just as good if you roll it on. So, all right, guys, I'm going to mix this up here, and then I'm going to take it back outside and start spraying the truck down. Okay, guys, so the next step here for this is, what I have to do is I got to stir this for about 5 minutes here. I'm going to gradually add this stuff into the into the Easy Liner mix. Gradually add it in there. I'm going to keep stirring it until it's been stirred for probably about 5 minutes or so. Once it's been 5 minutes, then I'm going to be able to attach the gun, pull this outside, and then that's when I'll add this activator to it. Because as soon as I add this here, I've got about 50 minutes or so of working pot life for me to spray this. So that's what I'll do. I'll get this all mixed in here, and then I'll get it ready, set to go. So for the gun, when I go to be shooting with this gun here, I want to dial this gun in here to 30 PSI. Anything above 30 PSI is what's recommended, is to shoot over 30 PSI. I might just test it, bump it up a bit to see how it sprays, but I'll be starting off with 30 PSI when I go to be spraying this gun here too. So, all right guys, we'll just get to mixing it in here, and yeah, get to mixing it in, and we're gonna add this mixture here and start spraying the truck down with the rocker guard. So it's definitely a lot nicer, and it's all protected there too. So anytime you're just spraying there or mixing it, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just mix the paint in as best you can, and it's just so that there's no dry clumps when you're spraying. That's why they want you to mix it in like this, and then once you figure that out, that's pretty good, add a little bit more in there too, and then just mix away there too. And that's just like I was saying, just so you can get rid of any of the dry clumps, because when you're mixing, if you don't, you'll end up with stuff like this here, which is pretty dry. So you want to make sure that's all mixed in. So I'll go ahead and I'll mix this in here. It'll take me probably about 5 minutes or so. I'll mix this in, get it all prepped up. I'll add that activator, and I'll set the camera up outside, and then we'll start to spraying this truck down with a rocker guard. Okay guys, this is it right here. So I gave it 4 coats. The first 2 coats I gave it were pretty good to get a good even coverage. The last 2 coats, I kind of pulled the gun way back to kind of let the material kind of dry as it goes in, so you can get a nice, so it stands up a bit and it gives it a nice textured look. So I sprayed 4 coats in total, 2 full coats, and then 2 coats that were kind of laid back to get a nice textured look and appearance to it. I threw the tailgate down here too, just so I could do this here. I did this here when the phone had died on me, so I had to charge it there for a bit. But I got everything how I like it. It looks really good, and I've got about a little bit of a quarter count or so left. So I'm going to do the inside of the wheel wells in the back and the front. Do those too. So like I was saying with the gun, I sprayed 2 coats, and I sprayed 2 full coats for coverage, and then 2 more pulled back to get a textured effect. So this is what the texture looks like here. It's really has a really nice rough textured look to it. I really enjoy how that looks. It turned out excellent. And then that's from 4 coats with the undercoating gun, 2 full coats for coverage, and then 2 coats pulled back just so it can kind of dry as it goes in there and hits it. And that way it kind of stands up a bit and won't lay in. So it gives you that really nice textured look. All right, guys, so I'll throw this phone back on charge so I can get it charged up here. Give this thing probably about 20 minutes or so for it to cure. And then I'll set the phone back up, I'll unmask it, and I'll spray the wheel wells. Hey guys, thanks a lot for sticking around to the end of the video here. So I got the work truck all sprayed with the rocker guard. It's all been protected and sealed. Now it's going to make another 500,000 kilometers for me. It's all set and ready to go. I've gotten everything I need to do to this truck done so I can focus back on my cars now. If you liked the video, please give it a like or a comment. And if you're new to the channel, hey, please feel free to subscribe. And hey, yeah, don't forget to leave your comments down below, guys. I appreciate your feedback on everything. It helps me produce better videos and better editing, so I know what I'm doing wrong when I'm putting these videos up, right? Or what I'm doing right. So, hey, thanks again. So as soon as I get back from my next work outing, I'll be able to order some parts for the 71 Chevelle here. Classic Industries is still shipping out to Canada here for me, so I'll have no problem getting parts for this thing, for the stuff I need for it. Get it hopefully torn down here. And torn down and ready to go for the for sandblasting here, so I can start working on this over the winter time. And for the 58, hopefully the guys there will start shipping parts out to Canada again, so I can get all the hard to find parts for this car. They currently have all the parts I need, but they don't ship out to Canada, so it's kind of been a little bit of hassle. So if you guys happen to know anybody who has 58 Impala parts who ships to Canada, please leave it in the comments down below. I'd appreciate that. And if you do, or if you are in Canada and know somebody who might have a 58 Impala, please let me know in the comments down below too. I appreciate that, because these are hard to find cars. So I've got a Biscayne, and I got two Biscaynes I took the front clip off of, and I got all that already. But I mostly need all this harder to find Impala specific panel stuff, replacement panels. So. Yeah, if you guys can leave their comments down below if you happen to know anybody or know a website or somewhere where I can order it from that does ship to Canada, greatly appreciated. But in the meantime, when I get back, I can start boxing off this, or welding up some supports here to box this car off, so I can get it up off that frame, get the new frame in there, and set it on the new frame, cut that firewall out, put the new firewall in there, and at least get some work going on the 58 while I'm waiting for parts anyway. 71 Chevelle, this is really thankful Classic Industries has parts and stuff like that for it, and will ship it out to me, so don't have to worry about that too much on this one here. So right on, guys, thanks again for sticking around to the end of the video. If you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to leave your comments down below. And I'm going to end my video here with a little outro my buddy told me a long time ago that stuck with me. So thanks again, guys. And remember, if it's not Raglan, it's not custom. So I'll see you guys again in the next video. Take care.